point out a couple things that I don't see how anybody couldn't have noticed by this point going on in their world. More deception than you can shake a stick at going on right now. And with this fog stuff, I keep seeing these videos with people, it's got something that looks like snow flying through the air. But it's not snowing. It's not snow. Well, you know, I got a video, if you look back on my channel, it was added a year ago. And I got that same stuff in my porch light. Same old stuff looked like snowflakes. Even though it was summertime when I videoed it and it wasn't raining or anything. There was no justification. That's why I videoed it when I saw it. But nobody seemed to watch my video. It just seemed like it was a waste of my time to even post it. It got maybe like 10 views. And that was probably people I knew personally and told about it, so they viewed it just to do me a favor. So I'm trying to understand why now it is the same like orb things I've shot in the sky for years, literally plural years, more than 1 year I've shot these videos, and nobody seemed to pay them no mind. Shot the one with the stuff look like snow, nobody paid it no mind. Now people shooting the videos, same ones I got, and they're going viral everywhere. But at some point, a man has no choice but to realize that YouTube, just like anything else, there's certain standards, certain things you got to do to get in with the click, and that's just how it is. I've never been one to run with the crowd. Always been kind of a loner in my own right, and well, maybe that's why mine don't get the same views others do. But at any rate, I'm gonna keep bringing y'all real stuff. No fakery. I don't play the whole fakery bid. Don't believe in it. Like I've said a dozen times, I'm not here to entertain, I'm here to inform people. Hopefully just some little something to me would be a big deal to someone else. Something I'd never think would help somebody. Hopefully it does. But we look around and we see all the stuff going on in the skies. It just reminds me of scripture. In the good book, it tells us there'll be wonders in the heavens. Yeah, well, I'd call it wonders. They talk about plasma balls and stuff, and I just can't help but wonder. You look back at, say, check out the Beijing New Year's 2020, and you'll see the light show or imagery show, projection show, I don't even know what you want to call it, but it shows you the capabilities that man has to project images in the sky. But yeah, check it out sometime you get a chance. Beijing New Year's 2020. And you will see things that you had no idea man had capability to create. Just the imagery in the skies and stuff. Big, huge projections in the sky. And I just wonder about the plasma balls. I wonder, are they just a projection? They talk about infinite payload of destructive power in them and stuff. Is that all a lie? Is that just to deceive the masses, to keep them shaking in their boots? Who knows? Excuse me. But there's a lot going on right now for sure. A lot of crazy stuff that many of us, if any of us, has seen. It would surprise me, but many of us have never seen or heard of most of the things that are becoming prominent in today's world, becoming well known, and it's like, no, I didn't think that was supposed to happen that way. And then you see it and you're like, well, it's happening that way. I'm looking at it, so how do I take this exactly? But at the end of the day, I think it's every bit 100% spiritual. Well, nobody says. There's two realities. Got all the dimensions they talk about and stuff, and popes opening doors, calling them portals. There's two realms of reality, two dimensions of reality. There is the spirit realm. There is the carnal realm. God told us that a long, long time ago, had it written down in a book for us. And, well, everybody's thinking there's 411 dimensions. I'll say it like this. There's as many dimensions of reality as there is genders. There's two genders, male and female. And that's my opinion based on facts. And there's two dimensions, the carnal and the spiritual. And that, the same, is based on facts. So I kind of try to live by fact-based reality. Not all this make-believe stuff. Not a big fantasy land about everything. It's ridiculous. You know, people out here so confused they don't know which end's up. But yet they think they know it all. But our world has never been so confused. But hey, James, what you doing, babe? Hey, buddy, what you doing, pretty boy? He's such a pretty rooster. What you doing, Peaky? Over here eating a scoop? You gonna eat that scoop up, baby? There ain't nothing in it now. Yeah, I done give everything in it to James over here. But yeah, I figured today I'd kind of shift my, at least the talk in my video about the reality around us of confusion and deception going on. Because there's so many deceived badly right now. Extremely badly. But it's as simple as pick up the good book. It'll tell you all about it. I'm going through it my 8th time now. And still learn something new every time I read. It's amazing to me you can read a book 8 times in a row over the last 5 years. It takes me about 9 months each time, so I put about an hour to an hour and a half in it each day of, you know, reading study time. And this 8th time it's took me longer so far to get to the book of Deuteronomy, because I'm actually, well, sorry about that, guys and gals. I did the same thing I did yesterday to you. I'll just throw you on the ground a moment. But yeah, at any rate, it's took me longer to read this time because I'm actually more focused on, like, if I go through a part that kind of catches my attention or confuses me a bit or something, I'll just kind of try to take it to another level. Now I got to figure out which ends up on my phone here. Yeah, well, we'll finish it the way it is now, and maybe I'll, if it's upside down or something, I'll just fix it in editing, if it's upside down or sideways. But it's about, this video is more about what I'm talking about than it is about what you're seeing anyway. It's important that people understand that there was a book written thousands of years ago. It told us everything that's going on today. And I promise you, if you read that book and you pray to our Father about it, you'll figure it out. And, well, the information's been there for thousands of years. It's just people haven't sought out the right source yet to get the answers they require to understand what's happening now. That book is an amazing book. So much more than a book. It's just amazing the things that it told us, word for word. It was written thousands of years ago to describe the world I see today. And it's just, man, there's no way a man could write a book just so magnificently. There's no way a man could write a book with that much meaning for so long. But the world is just as deceived as the book said it'd be. Christ told us that there would be a time of great deception. That seems to fit today pretty daggone good, I think. A great deception, yeah, that describes it quite well. Now, I do apologize to y'all if the video went sideways when I dropped the phone and stuff, because it's got my counter here that counts up the time of the video on the top of the screen. So, yeah, apparently it's probably got the picture sideways about now, because usually it's up here on the other part. It's kind of at the left side, I should say, rather than the top. And it would normally be at the top when it's sideways. It was until I dropped my phone. But I'll just ask you guys and gals to forgive me. I'm not this chief editor or nothing. Not no expert. Not a videographer. None of them's broke today. Can I make it home without up here to the house across the yard without breaking them now? I'd like to kick my little butt when it comes to breaking these eggs. Seems like every day I'm forever more breaking eggs anymore. I'm gonna have to quit being such an old boy here and take better care of them. Yeah, the snow's melting off pretty good today. It's nice to see. Feels pretty warm out. Here I am dressed as though it was cold out, and well, I'm pretty warm today. Got insulated coveralls on, a couple shirts. Today I only wore one pair of pants with my coveralls over them, so you know the insulated coveralls do pretty good. I don't need really layers of clothes under them most of the time if it's any bit decent temperature at all. Oh, but as you can see, the snow's getting mighty sparse in the yard now. Yeah, over here next to the trailer, it's not been able to melt as much because the sun's not on it as long. I need to check my mail. I almost forgot the mail here today. Yeah, I hear there's supposed to be some more snow coming in, like here in the next several days in this area. And there's also supposed to be a huge cool down, like around the 19th of this month. They're saying there's like unheard of temps supposed to spread throughout the south. We're talking like 22 degrees below the norm, something like that. But I had even heard that Florida would be down in the single digits temperature wise, and I ain't never heard of that. Never before anyway. So I'm waiting to see that one. I don't know, I ain't seen that happen yet, but that's one I'd have to see to believe. Yeah, it's kind of hard to fathom it being less than 10 degrees in Florida. Even ever being 10 for that matter. They said southern Florida would even be like extremely cold. I'd have to see that and to believe it. Well, guys and gals, I figured I'd take things along just for a little walk and talk today. More than the feeding the chickens today is more of a walk and talk, just to kind of maybe discuss a little of the craziness going on. And I can just refer everybody to the good book. It told us all about it. Give it a read, you'd be amazed at how much it told us what to expect nowadays. But yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys and gals another day with either another walk and talk or another day of feeding my chickies. And today is a special day thus far. I made it this far with my eggs unbroken. And I'm on my porch now. But yeah, please remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. And as always, have a good one.